What would it be like if everybody actually lived their Catholic faith day by day and actually lived that? And that's what the week of DYMO is like. It's people living their faith as Catholics, as Christians, really representing what God wants us to be and giving us that model for the rest of our life.
DYMO, I learned more about who God wanted me to be and who I was called to be. And I truly discovered more about myself and the others around me.
They say they're Catholic, but then they get around their friends and they don't act like it because they're afraid. And I think DYMO camp is one of the reasons why I can be Catholic everywhere.
There's like so many other kids like me, and I'm like, I'm not the only one. There's so many other kids that have the same passions as me and like want to spread God's love. That was cool to feel that like everywhere I went.
I felt like I could talk to God on a personal level, a chance for me to be who I was in front of other people and not worry about being called names because I was into my faith.
You're surrounded by faith warriors that are there for any kind of struggles that you're going through, any walls that are there that are keeping you from making the next step that God wants you to take in your faith. DYMO is just like an awesome place where you can always just feel safe and be loved and have a ton of fun on top of like learning and growing in your faith.
Everyone understands you and no one's judging you. And like it's just love everywhere. And I feel like the world that is just so desperate for love, and it starts with us, like the young generation that's coming up.
DYMO is really what kept me Catholic. So it's one of the main reasons that I attribute to remaining in the church, and I think it was there that God whispered to my heart, Erin, you might not understand fully, but stay here, keep going to Mass. I'll continue to explain. And then that just kept me on my journey.
Daughter, who is now actually in a convent studying to be a nun, says that DYMO was the most profound experience she had of her high school career. And she went on many retreats, and she lists DYMO as the #1 retreat of her life as a teen. As a father, you can't ask for much more than that.
I was a camper when I was a senior in high school, and it was a pivotal time in my life, and it changed my whole faith life. The reason that I'm on staff is because DYMO camp is so important and so life-changing. Teens come and maybe not want to be there, and then I see their lives just change in a week's time, and then over time I just see how much God works in their life.
As a coordinator of youth ministry for St. Pius for the past couple of years, I very much tried to promote DYMO and had a couple of our teens go there and just to read their thank yous about the life-changing spiritual growth with God, but also realizing all the spiritual warfare that's out there. And just to be in tune with, how the devil's attacking, especially our high schoolers, and to give them those tools to fight that attack and to know where to turn to when things get tough.